might seem random. Thanks for joining me for Garden Simulator. I've been playing this whole time, but there's really been nothing to show you guys because it's just been me doing quests and trying to grow my plants and get all the seeds. So it's been pretty boring as far as that goes. Well, boring for a viewer, but yeah, for me it's a whatever. But I think I'm going to be able to finish this over yonder, the pavilion.
Oh, isn't the autumn festival just wonderful, dearie? It's not just a time to be more spooky. It's a celebration of life and nature. And everyone is so wonderfully creative. I look forward to it every year. Oh, it reminds me of the good old days.
Oh, they're pumpkins. Apples? Pumpkin. Alright, the pink amaryllis, or, no, how to say that? Clematis? Clematis? Anyway, that's all that's left for those. I will be very transparent. I am having a lot of crash. Especially since I grew the garden out. I've been crashed a lot. A lot. Embarrassing. Alright. The cold is that over there. Oh, she's scary. That's scary. Alright. $14 of them. Huh? Nope, we have enough. Alright, I think we can finish out the last bit of it. Move on to the... Didn't know these are pick-upable and you can turn them into winter time. Yes.
There's nothing like a good competition to get everyone up and moving and staying healthy. That's why I opened the gym. After I retired, I realized how bored I was and that I needed something to do. Now we host all kinds of sporting activities and martial arts, dancing groups. I'm really glad it's taken off in the way it has.
That is done. Oh my gosh. Stuff we need. I gathered all what I needed. And so let's head back home. Right, and then I guess I'll bring you guys back once I get somewhere with that. Looks like that's going to be an ordeal. I think I got all the stuff that I need for the dragon's den. Let's go check.
You know what it was that got me into fantasy? My grandparents had dragon figurines and statues everywhere in their house when I was growing up. I don't know whether you know this. Jazz and I met in a LARP group, where her character was an elf, and mine was descended from a dragon.
Hilarious.
Just between you and me, as a surprise for the wedding, the cake topper is of those two characters. I think Jazz is gonna love it.
That one is done. It's gonna be the rainbow. On me. Better tend to the garden, huh? Just ran right in and was like, oh, I'm gonna get those. No buggies eating our stuffs. I am ready for winter to be done. Not my favorite. The game is very muted in color, and I just don't like it. pretty. Pink peony. Not gonna have yellow ant. Go get these turned in, and then we'll have to work on the yellow amaryllis. Oh, close. More of the yellows. Alright, we got a spooky pest removal. Alright.
Sorry, I was just leafing through the plant book. Pun completely intended. You've actually managed to complete it. Ah, that's incredible. Sunflowers, lilies, ivies, everything's here. Well, everything I wanted to plant, at least. There are plenty of other plants out there. I know you must have heard it so many times by now, but you really are doing fantastic work.
Oh, the pale green ivy. Nice. Complete to the plant book. I thought I was further away than that, but take it. having a plant problem. There. I'm getting a little, I don't know, not sad, but a little sad that I've come this far. Like, part of me felt like I was never gonna finish. Let's... Don't need that. Guess we'll finish the day off by... For you guys, it's gonna be like all one episode, but for me, I've been here for a while.
I remember running past the garden on my way home in a torrential downpour one day, only to see robins still digging away at a weed. When I asked them why they weren't running for cover, they pointed over my shoulder. There was a parting in the clouds where the sun was breaking through in the distance and a really clear rainbow. They told me, that's why. If the sun can outlast this storm, so can I. They had a cold for at least a week afterwards.
That's really pretty. Alright, so this floor of the pavilion is done, and now we just have the big ones here. So that's really exciting. Alright, guys, I will see you on... Well, why am I saying goodbye to you? You guys, it's all one episode. Oh, man. Alright.
When Emma moved here, I asked her a few times whether she'd asked Rodriguez Monge and Close to make toad statues as well as frog statues. Oh, she must have been sick of it. But as a birthday present one year, she gave me the toad in the witch's hat that you'll find in the shop. Told me she'd had it made just for me. I call her Letha, as in lethargy. But it's not a bad thing. Some days I wish I could sit back and relax and just watch the world pass me by in peace. Growing up, Robin and I loved Alice in Wonderland. We read the book, we saw the play, we watched the films. One year, we even dressed up as the Red Queen and the Mad Hatter for the Autumn Festival. As I grew up, I fell out of it a little bit, but Robin always held on. The magic and the chaos always appealed. It's great that you've managed to create this with the garden. I cannot imagine anything making them happier.
Look, if I was going to all this effort back where my parents are from, I know people would judge. Army kids get away with everything at weddings over there. But that's not what this is about, okay? Marcus and I are both having to work really, really hard to make this happen. Weddings are so expensive these days. Why not dial everything we can up to 11 and make sure everyone is having a blast? And besides, I can't buy into this modesty, plain and simple thing. It's our wedding. If there's one day in my life I'm allowed to feel extravagant, it's going to be this one. Well, well, well. We actually managed it. Amazing job, friend. This has been a long time coming. I'll admit I had a bit of doubt that it'd ever get done after Robin left us. But this is almost exactly what I imagined that first night we talked about it at the summer festival. I wish they could see it. Everyone is going to be so impressed. I really can't thank you enough. But I think I know exactly what to give you for all this hard work. Please, take it. You've more than earned it.
Did you just give me a lantern after all this effort? Complete all the statues in the pavilion and complete Robin's. Actually, that's not what it said. I think it said complete Robin's list. Right, I have been at this for some time. I'll show you. I think I'll try to remember to show you my screenshot of how many hours I've played. Significant. Oh, medical. I think we already own. Art. I like
all this space. The greenhouse, the bench, a hose, the book. The garden is coming along very nicely. I can only really guess, but something tells me that the pavilion is done too. I bet it looks amazing. Thanks to all of your hard work, everything is finally coming together. Oh, we should throw a party to celebrate. A way for everyone to see everything you've done. After all, they wanted you to be here. Lovely to see you again, dearie. See you next time, dearie.
Great job on getting everything ready for the party. I'm sure everyone is gonna love it. You should head home to get ready for the party as well. It's gonna be a blast.
I do, but we're gonna head home. I worked on some of my contracts.
Hi there. I just wanted to come by to thank you for putting together such a good party last night. Everyone was really impressed. You've done some really exceptional work, doing everything to complete Robin's to-do list. It's everything they wanted it to be, I know it. And now I know for certain that Jasmine was right. I needed to see this too. Obviously, I'm never going to stop missing them, but at least now I have the garden to remember them by. Thank you. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have a shift this evening and a lot of sleeping to do before then. Take care, and have a good day. Did Laurie just laugh? I don't think she's laughed the entire time you've been here. I think it turns out we, or I suppose, need to talk. I'm really glad that everyone had a good time at the party. It was great to see a smile on so many faces. But something changed for me. I think I felt it when I realized you'd finished the to-do list. But it was really Laurie's laugh that got me. I'm not stuck here anymore. I wanted to fight it at first. This has all been really, really important to me. Watching it finally happen and then just disappearing, it didn't seem fair. But now I'm thinking, that was never the point. I was the gardener, but it wasn't just my garden. The tree, the flowers, the stream, the wildlife, they were always going to outlast me. So, really, the garden is truly yours now. It's time for me to do what I would always have done and take a step back. It's time for me to move on. Thank you for crossing all the items off my list. It's all beautiful. You should be really proud of yourself. Good luck with whatever you do with the garden next. And have fun. That's what this has always been about, in the end. See you in the next adventure, I hope.
Aw. Making me cry. Robin.
Hey there! Amazing party last night. Thank you for hosting. I think we all needed that. I wanted to give you this. It's a copy of the photo you took for all of us. I think it would make a great garden decoration if you want it to. No pressure. And I wanted to thank you again. I'm really glad I found you to look after the garden. You've done really well with it. I hope you've enjoyed it as much as we've enjoyed having you. And I hope you'll stay on. Gardening is never truly done, right?
Block myself. Marble. All right. Never thought I was gonna like actually be done. Really wish I had. There. So the funny bit is that a lot of the furniture I bought, and I really, really didn't need to. The game gives it to you in various quests and whatever, so... grab our seeds. Something I've done. Oh. I'm gonna be honest. After I probably show you, after we go and come back through and I do a quick tour, probably won't come back. It's not that I disliked it. I actually really greatly enjoyed it. I've just accomplished what I wanted to accomplish, and I don't... It's just gonna be keep taking the quests, the fulfill the things. Which is fine too. So there is quality of life things that I wish that they would do that I don't understand why they don't. And the biggest is when you have to fulfill these. I don't understand why it won't just pull from the inventory, from the storage chest. Why do I have to have it in my... I have spent so much of my game time looking for plants that I've been really quite like... Ugh. It's actually kind of killed it for me in many ways. Just gotten tired of constantly looking for it. They made it better when they made everything alphabetical, and then they also made a different storage for flowers. That became really important. But I do wish that they would let you pull it just automatically. Approach that one fulfillment chest and just complete it without pulling it out. Really so awful. You have such a small inventory. It's a constant. I'm gonna leave and I'm gonna come back and I'm gonna... Nope. Hey. Thing was me up. There's some space here that but and like I mentioned, I did after they did the update and I did increase I agreed to increasing my inventory space, or not my inventory, excuse me, how many plants I put down, and acknowledged that the game may run unstable. They weren't lying. I have crashed quite a bit. It's calmed down now, but I did crash a lot. It was pretty... and actually, I just kind of quit for a while. Couldn't be bothered. But I realized I was fairly close to being done, and I wrap it up. Okay. I'm really confused. Along this... ready to run with it. Alright, let's do a quick tour. I'll give you guys a tour. Hold on, I gotta check them. So checking the achievements. There's some decoration achievements that I don't have. Just collect all the pumpkin. Like that. I don't have that. The other one is they want you to finish one out in your garden. Don't know how. Alright, I promised you guys there is no rhyme or reason. I'm not a gardener. I didn't like plan this out in my head. I just started placing paths and then just paths. Pretty much what I did. So here's boxes here. Trellises for the growing plants that climb up. I had, for a majority of my game, had not realized that a lot of the plants do like to climb, so that was a problem. A sunflower collection. So many of the quests took. The greenhouse was really lovely. I did. The other thing I didn't like, so you have these lanterns here. I bought quite a few. They don't cast a light. Like, they don't actually light anything up. Kind of unfortunate. Especially when you're playing later at night in... So yeah, so here is this garden. I locked it. The other thing is there's quite a few quests you get where it says you need to place like 30 of one type of seed on the ground and then one gives you credit. But because you have such a limit on how many plants you can have, that was something that until they expanded out how many plants you could place, there was no way I would have completed that. If they hadn't expanded that out, I would have quit way back. And I actually did. I hadn't played until that update. For example, like they said, place 52 tulips. Like, why? Anyway, so that was kind of annoying. This. Add one more time. See if I can kick it into. When I was first playing before the big update, I didn't really want to place stone sprinklers because Robin had said that they didn't appreciate sprinklers. They thought that it was cheating. And so for the role play of the game, I didn't place sprinklers. But when I came back and put all the extra plants in that I could, the expansion, plants were dying. So I did play all the sprinklers. That was in place. Part of the quest that they have you do too, they do reward you with some really fun looking. So like there's a Halloween set, there's a huge heart set, a rainbow set, Christmas set, this spring set was actually my personal favorite. A mermaid set. I think I've got them. Yeah, I think I got them. Oh, so far that I know of anyway. So there is some really, really cute stuff as far as it goes. There's still, like I said, there's a few quality of life things that they could to help add longevity and the want to play, because it is in some ways very. But I've played worse tedious games. And other things too that I was running in. These are all climbing plants. We've already learned that. But yet it won't climb on the trellis. I don't. Sometimes if I pick it up and place it back down, that fixes. Alright, we'll do one more tour of the pavilion. you can see it in full. Dragon, a map. Really cool rainbow that I was emotional about when we finished it. Boy fish. Wedding dress. It feels like they meant to put something here, but tea party. One frog. Finding there's an achievement for finding all of the books. I don't know if they're locked behind seats because I have not found them. Always a possibility that I am just blind. Will not thing. Edit. Find all the books, achievement unlocked. Isn't blueprint anything. I was just curious if I unlocked new decorations. I didn't. Phyllis didn't. Okay, street shenanigans, get 50 soda cans, achievement unlocked. I had thought about and even considered trying making, like, instead of grouping them by type, grouping them by color, but I knew I would just, you know. I would spend so much time about what point. Select all tool variants. I guess that answers that. I wasn't sure if there was, but nope. I think I've played for a little bit longer. I was trying to get into it. I'm not there. And I need to be done. I need to move on. Thank you so much for keeping me company. I greatly enjoyed the game. I just need a few quality of life changes. Like, please, if I'm gonna do these missions, let it just take right from story. Why do I have to? Doesn't make any sense. But outside of that, I enjoyed it. I enjoyed the story. I enjoyed the lives of Robin and their sister and everybody else, and the LARPing couple who are getting married. There was a lot of cuteness to it, and I greatly enjoyed it. I enjoyed the colorful game. The winter has stuck around a very long time, and I hate it. Outside of that, it's fine. Alright. I'll keep an eye out if they do any updates. I'll come back and play some. But as is, we've done. Thanks for keeping me company. Be back with something very soon.